What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy. Welcome to another web week. Not so wacky this time around. I'm not going to be popping Warheads. I feel like maybe I should take a break from that for a little bit. Although, if you have something in mind that you'd like me to do along those lines, as long as it's not dangerous, I might be willing to try it. This time around, I'm going to be just kind of doing something simple. Basically, doing a game of Would You Rather. I know a lot of people do this, but I figured I might as well throw my name into the hat, because who knows, maybe you'll get to learn more about me, what I'm like, and the things that I like or don't like or prefer over others. But yeah, I know sometimes the questions get a little bit, not so appropriate for all ages. Basically, this is me saying viewer discretion advised. So, give me a second to get this set up, and then we'll hop right into it. Would you rather have no tongue or have no teeth? Well, let's think about what you could do with either of those. If you have no teeth, like not even fake teeth, then you can't... Yeah, it says it right down there. You can't get dentures. And they would probably not be forcibly removed. You would just never have them to begin with. Okay, so if you have no teeth, you can't chew any food, so everything needs to be like liquefied for you. You'd be constantly juicing. You have no choice but to be on the juicer diet. If you have no tongue, that basically means you can't speak the vast majority of English words. There's a lot of sounds you can't make with your mouth. You might not even be able to talk at all. The tongue is also just really significant in the process of like swallowing and eating. I really don't know what the full extent of the consequences would be if you have no tongue. So I think I'm gonna go with have no teeth. Okay. Seems like I'm with the majority. Yay, I'm kinda normal. Next question. Oh geez, okay, would you rather stop using YouTube or stop using Facebook? For me personally, this is kind of a no-brainer. Just to add more, if you can't see it, down near the bottom, it says YouTube equals any video sharing website. So you wouldn't be able to use YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. I imagine you wouldn't even really be able to watch any videos on like any social media stuff. Facebook just says any social media network, so no Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, Reddit, any of that kind of stuff. But the thing is, for me, I have YouTube as a lot of my entertainment. See, like, I don't watch normal TV, I watch YouTube. So, I mean, you add to that the fact that not using YouTube would mean I would stop doing this. So, I'm kind of probably going to go with stop using YouTube, because as much as I like Facebook and all the social media stuff, I could still do this without all of that. It'd be a little more difficult to spread the word around. But Facebook, really, I mean, it's just kind of superficial keeping up with people, not even necessarily everything that they're doing. Sure, I got a couple of games that I play on Facebook, but I can find other games to substitute that. YouTube, I think, is a little more important to me. That's far more of my entertainment value, because I can't play a game and eat at the same time. I can watch YouTube and eat at the same time. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go with YouTube, but of course, I am vastly in the minority there, because a lot of people watch normal TV. I don't. So, yeah, I kind of figured that would happen. Would you rather only have a first grade education or live in a world where everyone else only has a first grade education? So, the thing is, technically, if you're saying everyone else only has a first grade education, that pretty much means that's all they can get. So I would much rather it be just me. At least I would know the absolute basics in life, and I would be able to just get by with some really basic stuff like that. But if everyone else only has a first grade education, then the entire world is pretty much thrown into anarchy and chaos. And that's not a great living situation. So I think I'm going to go with the blue option that I only have a first grade education. And wow, you people are you're just, yeah. I don't know if people understand the full ramifications of all of this. Like, there's no way, even if people could get past a first grade education, like, there's no way you would be able to teach all of them. Even if you're a teacher for the entire rest of your life, what, like, then the entire world is dependent solely on you. Maybe that's why some people would choose that option. maybe they want to run the entire world. I don't. So, yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Would you rather have it always be day or always be night? I feel like that's kind of a no-brainer. If you have it always be day, first off, solar energy would make a killing. Like, one given solar panel would have an extra, like, 8 to 10 hours in most of the US, an extra 8 to 10 hours worth of energy gathering ability. There's so much more stuff that's dependent on daylight than on night. We wouldn't have to use as much electricity either. So, like, why is there any debate about this? Day. And why is it so split? Probably a bunch of party animals are getting on here and saying always be night. I don't know. But anyway, I guess it would be a little bit harder to get some sleep, but I don't know. It's just like get blackout shades for your windows. I don't know. I feel like in my mind that's a no-brainer, but feel free for any of these questions to leave a comment on your thinking. If there's something I'm missing, if I seem like I'm totally crazy, or if you just have something to add that I am totally not considering. Moving on. Would you rather see blurry all the time or see everything in black and white? See, okay, having blurry vision all the time, that pretty much automatically means even glasses won't help. Surgery won't help. There's nothing you can do to fix it. And how blurry are we talking? Because for sure, that's gonna have problems when it comes to driving. You're not gonna be able to see all the road signs very well. And yeah, there's just, you might not even be able to read in general, depending on how blurry your vision is. So I feel like seeing everything in black and white would at least give you the ability to still do pretty much everything that you're currently able to do. It's just that when it comes to discerning color and all that, that's really the only difficulty you would have. Blurry vision, however, would complicate, like, literally everything. So, I'm going with black and white. Along with 78% of people who've answered this. Alright. I'm like 50-50, majority or not majority so far. Would you rather know everything or be the ruler of everything? If you know everything, that means, okay, well, I would know when the world is going to end. I would know when I'm going to die. I would know when everybody else is going to die. I would know everybody's little secrets. I would know when people are lying or not. I would know how to cure everything. I would know also how to kill everything. Like, be the ruler of everything. I feel like I kind of covered this before, where I don't want to be in charge of the entire world. If I am ruler of everything, I mean, of course, I would be, if I were ruler of everything, I would be a benevolent ruler. I would not just like make the world completely torturous for everybody else. I would like to think I would not throw it into absolute chaos either. But still, I feel like on the whole, knowing everything would be a little more practical. I don't know. I just feel like being the ruler of everything is so much more complicated. Knowing everything is a lot simpler, and I feel like there's more to contribute. So, alright. With the majority again. Yay. I'm hoping I kind of come out a little bit more with the majority, but I don't know. Would you rather listen to one great song per week or listen to as much I assume that's supposed to say as much music as you want. You cannot lie about what you designate as and trick the system. Okay, so does that assume you won't be able to listen to any great music? I guess the red one means you have to only listen to like so-so music all the time. And the first one, I guess it's implied that you get one great song to listen to each week, and that's it. However, it doesn't say how many times you can listen to that one particular song, and you could change the song each week. There are some songs that I get stuck in my head for about a week anyway. I feel like the world is flooded with too much so I don't even listen to music all that much when I'm like out and about. When I'm driving, I have the radio off most of the time. Of course, that would make the longer drives that I have rather interesting because I would literally only be able to listen to that one song the entire time. See, okay, if I listen to a bunch of the music, at least I have the variety in there to not get tired of it. You know what? I'm going with the meh option. I don't know, I feel like if you listen to one song too much, then you don't like it anymore. Like, there are actually some songs that I absolutely hated in high school and or college just because of how often they were played on the radio and how often I heard my friends playing those particular songs. But then I come back and I'm like, I don't mind this as much now. I feel like then I could eventually maybe appreciate the music a little more. But who knows? I can hardly even understand my own brain sometimes, let alone somebody else's. This is why I was like, when I had thoughts for a little bit about going into like psychology and counseling, I'm just like, do I really want to try to know how people think? Let's see here. Would you rather kiss a hobo or lick someone's dirty feet? Okay, ew on the dirty feet one for sure, because they're automatically dirty. There's all sorts of bacteria and stuff that could be okay, it says kiss a hobo, but it doesn't say like you have to kiss them on the lips or anything like that. The licking someone's dirty feet is just weird. There's no possible positive that could come out of that. At least if you give someone a kiss, it might brighten their day, potentially. I don't know. And nobody ever said it had to be a particular kind of kiss. It could just be the quick little peck on the cheek. I don't know. I'm going with the kiss option. Okay. And I'm not the only one. Alright, a few more of these, and then I think maybe I'll wrap it up. If you were to participate in the Olympics, would you rather be in the Summer or the Winter Olympics? See, the Winter Olympics would automatically require me being in a cold setting. Depends on which event I'm in, kinda, sort of, I guess. Overall, I just kind of tend to like summer better, so I guess I'll just go with the Summer Olympics. Okay. Just, I don't know what other people's reasoning is for that, but sure. Would you rather eat nothing for 2 days or eat the same meal for a month? So here's the thing. I've already intentionally gone without eating anything for 1 day at a time. I've done this a couple of times before. There was one time in high school where we were like doing a fundraiser, 30-hour famine, and then there were a couple of times recently, actually, since I've moved here to Texas, just kind of Good Friday dinner until Easter Sunday breakfast. I've chosen not to eat anything, just as, I don't know, kind of a time of personal reflection, feeling like I'm more in the actual, event that we're talking about throughout this. So, for me, I think I would rather just eat nothing for 2 days. I've already pulled off one day. I mean, the second day would be a heck of a lot more difficult, but I mean, it technically doesn't say you can't drink anything. Even if it's just water, as long as I'm not doing anything that's like really very physical, I can kind of sort of work with that. So, yeah. And I'm back to being in the minority on that one. Okay. And toilet paper, a house, or eggs. Eggs can be really nasty if they're left too long and end up spoiling. I feel like the toilet paper is kind of less problematic a little bit. I'm not one to cause trouble in general either. And I feel like the toilet paper you can get a little more creative too. So I'm going to go with toilet paper. And, okay. Alright. I think this is going to be the last one, and then I'm going to just say I'm done with this, because I don't want to go on forever. Okay. Would you rather be born with red hair or have $100 stolen from you? I have two sisters with red hair, so I would automatically just get hurt by two people that I know, just if I picked the have $100 stolen from me option. But there are so many other reasons, like, why would you want to have $100 stolen from you? The whole gingers have no soul thing, I don't subscribe to that at all. Or ascribe, I guess, is technically the more proper word. But yeah, it's... Sure, why not? Red hair. Yeah, I know there are some particular problems that redheads tend to have, but I'm going with red hair. Okay. Besides, then I'd look a little bit more like the Irish descent that I actually have. I'm pretty sure if you picked a particular lineage and ancestry and background and that kind of stuff, I'm more Irish than anything else. I'm not necessarily like ridiculously Irish, because there's a mix of other things that are in there as well, but I know both sides of my family at least have some kind of Irish descent. And now I'm getting a little backstory on myself. Okay, I'll just use this to wrap up. So, my family, I know for sure on my mom's side, they came over to the U.S. as part of the Irish potato famine back whenever that happened. Their name was originally Mick Garvey, but the Mick was like deemed super Irish in that time, and because of the massive influx of Irish people to the U.S., they were a little bit looked down upon. So in moving to the U.S., the formerly Mick Garvey family dropped the Mick, just became Garvey, and there you have my mother's maiden name. So I'm not entirely sure how many generations removed from that my mom is, or that I would be. I want to say probably about 5 or so, but I'm not entirely sure on that, so don't quote me. But yeah, so there's a little bit of my family background. Hey, you did wind up learning a little bit more about me, other than my family that I know will probably end up watching this at least a little bit. Anyway, so give me a second to get back to where it's just me for the regular wrap-up kind of thing. So, yeah, there you have it. That was me playing Would You Rather, or technically either .io, but as some people say, same difference. So, I guess that's going to do it for this time around. Like and share if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel to see more videos as I post it. If you're watching on YouTube, click the bell button thing that lets you see more of my videos on your homepage if you want to save a few clicks in the long run. Or if not, that's fine. You can just go to the subscription feed and my stuff will be right there anyway. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, at MattConroyYT. Instagram, I'm there as well. Just tack a 1990 onto the end of that. Because for some reason, Matt Conroy YT was already taken. Don't know how, don't know why, but it was. So, Matt Conroy YT 1990 on Instagram. As always, leave comments down below on different things that you'd like me to do. It's just different thoughts that you have on whether I'm totally crazy or not. Hopefully not, but anyway. Yeah. So, that's all I've got. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope to see you in the next video. In any case, stay cool, people.